Hi Gemini, and welcome to Tarot Talking for your reading for October 2024. This is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you come across this reading at a different time, know that you've been guided here by Spirit for a message that it holds for you.
This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and any cross watchers. And today, as usual, all the card details will be in the description below. The reading today, in our first column, is going to be about current energies. In the second column, it will be advice from Spirit. And then the third column will be potential outcome.
And after the reading, we'll be channeling direct messages from our Spirit team through the talking board. And please remember to like, subscribe and comment if this reading resonates for you. And also, if you do subscribe and leave a comment, we'll randomly select a lucky person to receive a personal channel message on our next video. Right, Gemini?
Okay, Gemini, for October. So we're starting with the world. So the world talks about the phases in life that we go through. So when the world appears in a reading, it's talking about the end of a phase.
Yeah.
So I feel this month that's been going on in your life, and it could have been going on for years, months. It could have been days even, but it's a phase, and it's just coming to an end.
It's a cycle. So yes. It's a card of cycles, isn't it?
It is. And sometimes it can be referred to as karmic cycles as well. So maybe something you've needed to learn, something you've had to grow from. This could also have been coming to a culmination now at this point in time. And then we've got the Sun. So the Sun talks to us about just everything coming into your life that is good, really. It is like a light is being shone on your life, so you can expect good things.
Absolutely, and it can link, if this is a karmic cycle that it's suggesting about, it suggests enlightenment and light coming in as a result of having worked through that karmic stuff that you have come down to learn.
Yes.
But yes, it's very much a card of light in the sense of maybe shining light on things that you need to understand or know, whatever. Or it could just be shining light in a very positive sense in this new phase you're coming into.
But it is a positive card,
Very
Gemini.
Positive.
Very positive. And then we've got the Eight of Cups at the end. So this is, again, I feel this all ties in the sense that the Eight of Cups is asking you to leave something behind.
It is. You're moving on to the next cycle.
And it's not saying that everything you've been through has been terrible or traumatic or disappointing. It's just saying that it's time. It's time for that change in your life, that you are being urged to take that step onto a new path.
And I think if you look at the cups on the card, you'll see some are upturned, some are upright. And that's just what life is like. There are good things and bad all the time. It's the end of a cycle that probably contained a bit of everything in it, but you're moving on.
Yes.
And the Sun card tells us that it's the right time to move on. It's the right time to leave the last cycle behind. It's time to move on.
Yeah. And then we go into possible advice from Spirit. And I feel we've got the Seven of Wands at the end. So this new path you're possibly going on to, I think the Spirit's asking you to defend that position for yourself and to say, not listen to outsiders, not listen to others, not listen to people who maybe don't want to see that growth in you or don't want you to start this new journey without them. But it's about doing what's right for you, and it's about making sure that moving forward, what you're doing is every step has to be because it's for you, not because it is for somebody else, like family members or friends or what have you. So it's really asking you to defend that position.
I think it's putting a stake in the ground, literally, is what you see on the card. It's putting your stakes in the ground. And I think it's a card, in this case, of personal resilience, of being determined and confident that this path, this route is right for you, and you're going to be resilient and stick to that.
Yeah, I think it's really important. And again, we've got a World card. So I think this is a really huge energy for you this month, Gemini. That's something that you have been, and I'm thinking with both worlds here, this is something I feel that's been going on for a while. I don't think this is something that's just been a couple of months. I think this is something that's been...
It feels quite a big cycle to me.
It really does.
It feels important. Yeah. And therefore, I'm assuming its length. It could just be important because it's quite an important phase. I don't know, but it feels important.
Yeah.
One way
it really does.
Having two worlds in one reading is a lot. The major arcana cards, it's in emphasising the fact that this is a new cycle, strong emphasis on that.
Yeah. So I think you have to grasp that, Gemini. I think you have to step into this new, whether it's new thoughts, new beliefs around yourself, or whether it is of something tangible like your career or a relationship, there is something here that's telling you to start this new path, this new phase.
Absolutely. It's telling you to walk away and put stakes in the ground, to say, no, this is right for me, and to show the resilience to stay with it and not to step back into your old cycle.
Mm-hmm. We've then got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of potential advice. So I think what Spirit's trying to tell you here is don't be disappointed about leaving what's in the past. You've done that cycle. That's in the past now. And if you turn around and look at the new path forward, there are good things coming. Because in the card, as you can see depicted, there are 3 cups on the floor which have fallen over. But behind the person are 2 upright cups. This is the opportunity. This is the thing to look forward to. You just have to turn around and see that there's another direction to go in.
It's difficult sometimes when you leave a cycle. There are emotions about leaving either people, places, things behind. And that's okay. And it's recognising that, but saying, but no, it is right. It is right that this happens. It is the right path for me. It's the right time to make a change in my life. So I think it's just recognising that there can be those almost inevitably often emotions that are, but I think it's right. I've got this feeling about it's right to recognise those. Don't turn your back on them. Recognise them for what they are, and let them pass through. Don't deny them. Let them feel those emotions and let them pass.
And then we go into potential outcome, and we have a duplicate of the sun. So I mean,
what a clear message.
Absolutely. Just know that this new phase you're going into is actually very much full of success. It's full of all those things you want. It's that feeling of fun, freedom, abundance, joy.
Just get the word joy a lot with this.
Yeah.
Which is re-emphasised.
Yeah.
And, or rather, this successful future is just emphasised with all these cards working together, isn't it?
It is. And I kind of feel if this is already in your current energies and it's in your potential outcome, I just feel like this is a bit like the world. It's a very big energy for this month.
It absolutely. I mean, there are we've got 5 major arcana cards, 6 major arcana cards on the table out of 9. 6, which is a lot.
It is.
It's suggesting this is an important transition in your life. It feels like an important crossroads, transitional moment.
It does. It's a big month, Gemini.
It's a big month.
Yeah.
But the King of Wands is very much about being in your own power.
Yeah.
A time of creativity, a time of inspiration, motivation. So it's the energy going with this outcome is great. And Chariot, a card of movement forwards.
And also with the Chariot as well, there's this element of you've outgrown something. So this is the movement. Again, it's tying in with the world, and it's on that diagonal. It's that changing something in your life or within you. It's that just that feeling of moving on and leaving stuff that you've outgrown behind you.
There's also something quite solid about the Chariot. And if you look at the movement here, yes, you are leaving things behind. And that can feel a bit strange. There's the emotion of leaving behind. But it feels moving forward, there'll be a solidity that comes. There'll be a confidence that comes as you leave those behind. I think it's growing confidence, growing comfort, growing stability, moving into this future.
And I always feel with the Chariot as well, it's like if you see, it's almost like the sun has been duplicated above the Chariot. So it's knowing that journey onwards is actually one that's very positive as well.
It's favoured.
It's divinely aligned. It is in that path.
Can't emphasise enough, actually, Gemini, how having 2 suns and 2 worlds in a reading, and as many major arcana cards, it's a very powerful reading, this one.
It is. And I can't help but get this feeling with the Knight of Wands in your potential, the King of Wands, in your potential outcome. It's this real feeling that this energy of the sun, this energy of this, is just going to drive you, whether that's driving you in your career, in your love life, or whatever it may be in your life. There's going to be this refreshed energy. That's what I'm feeling, this refreshed energy around what it is going forward that I need to do, that I want to do. What do I want for myself?
Completely agree. It feels almost like you're coming into your own.
Yeah.
Coming into your own power, your own sovereignty. That's the feeling I have with this.
But it feels alive.
Very much so. Well, the sun is, isn't it? Such a feeling passion and power and warmth and guidance and joy. It's all those feelings.
I hope that resonated, Gemini. We're going to now pull some oracle cards and see how that ties the reading together. So first of all, we've got a win-win outcome is forecast. Well, I think that was the sun. I think
it's pulling you together, isn't it? And what have we got here? Oh, your guidance is divinely guided. Well, what did you just say about the sun?
Yeah, the chariot.
And the chariot?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
And lastly, we have all is possible, choosing your path.
Oh, so it's two real path ones.
Path ones, and it being divinely guided.
So you must start this new journey, Gemini. You really must.
Because the energy is all there for you.
Yes.
Hope that resonated. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us today. And what messages do you have for our lovely Gemini collective? Power.
And
power and strength. Power and strength are yours.
Okay.
Follow the sun. For the gold. Follow the sun for the gold at the follow the sun for the gold at the end. How lovely.
Yeah.
How lovely. Don't be caught. Don't be caught
up in the.
Don't be caught up in the past. I think I references very much the cut cards at the bottom.
It does. Move on with
a happy. I move on with a happy heart.
No.
Oh, knowing.
All is well.
Oh, thank you, Spirit. Those lovely messages, which very much resonates with the reading, I feel.
Yes.
It
is
an ending.
But
endings have to. Oh, it is an ending, but endings have to happen.
Leave behind.
Leave behind what you need to knowing you
are taking just what you need. Thank you, Spirit. So leave behind.
Which makes total sense.
Yes.
Which again picks up the energy of the Cups cards. Leave behind, recognise that you're doing that, leave it behind, because you're going forward with what you need.
You are.
Into the next phase. Thank you, Spirit.
Yes. Again, please remember to like, subscribe and comment, and we will select one lucky subscriber who leaves a comment to receive a personal channeled message in our next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.